plaintiff, Pamela Williams, met the defendant in high school, and they started working together after graduation. Pamela claims she soon realized hanging out with the defendant was bad for business because she was constantly fighting. Pamela suing for an unpaid loan. Defendant Cassandra Wills says she's an entrepreneur who works hard to maintain a positive reputation in their community. Cassandra admits that she borrowed money from Pamela, but she insists Pamela forgave the debt.
Start with you.
I met Cassandra back in high school in 2008 upon moving from Bolingbrook to Rockford. I knew that in high school, hanging with Cassandra would not be good for my reputation.
Why?
The teachers would always say that they catch her smoking or drinking somewhere on the school premises. Shortly after graduating, we crossed paths again, and I took up hair as a career, and Cassandra took up managing social media platforms. And based off of some of the things that I saw, it intrigued me, so we agreed to exchange services for hair, and she would manage my social media page. She assured me that going out, meeting people at parties would be a good way to get new clients. So I agreed, and soon into that relationship, I saw that it wasn't all that it was made out to be. She was in a relationship with someone who constantly was cheating and lying, and we would go to these parties and there would be girls wanting to fight. I realized that this wasn't going to be good for my business, and that I needed to separate from her.
Do I have a falling out in particular?
Not necessarily. I just didn't want to be represented as...
Okay, let me hear from you.
So I'm surprised by a lot of this testimony. Like, I mean, we did go to high school together. I've worked very hard to maintain a positive reputation in my community. She's getting that information from people and just saying that teacher said it.
You were never suspended?
No,
Okay.
no. I did.
Where'd you get the information from?
Like I said, I was new to the school, so I
Gossip?
didn't really... Yeah, I didn't know a whole lot.
Don't listen to gossip. They jealous of this girl.
Definitely.
Go ahead.
Definitely.
And so
just a
you were
little
telling me
background.
about your community
Yeah,
commitment.
I'm a spoken word artist. I do a lot of work in the community. I'm an artist, and I really got into the marketing and social media, networking. I'm a graphic designer. I create logos. I really help small businesses and entrepreneurs grow and get to their end game, visualize, make their visualizations a reality.
I knew that in high school, hanging with Cassandra would not be good for my reputation.
Why?
The teachers would always say that they catch her smoking or drinking somewhere on the school premises.
Defendant Cassandra Wills worked with the plaintiff, but the plaintiff claims they went their separate ways because Cassandra was bad for her reputation.
Do you have anything you can give us today? Spoken word.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Give me something. You know the type of person I am. You know
Yes.
who I am.
So
give
it's
me
called
something.
systematically conditioned.
There you go.
I wonder, have you noticed, ever looked past the focus? See, the more I think, the more I see, I'm being systematically conditioned to listen to my TV. I mean, it's so easy. It's much harder to think for me. Systematically conditioned to listen to these politicians, but I'm pretty sure this conditioning is killing me. I don't think they're looking out for me in the land of the free. Their only motive is money and how they can profit off thee. Drug dealers in suits, hiking up prices, hiding behind degrees, profiting off our vices. But when we try it, they 25 to life us. How did a person's main purpose become chasing green paper, not peace or clean energy or preserving the planet we inhabit, but money? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're systematically conditioned. We're all Stockholm victims.
Love it. Love it.
Thank you.
Now that should be that's $1,200. That's worth $1,200 to me.
And I got her popping. Like, I still managed. This is all so much news to me because, like, we never had a falling out. Like, I didn't know she felt that way about me. A lot of these things, like, I got her social media popping. I still manage her page. Like, she cut my hair.
Didn't you hear what she said she does for a living?
Listen to gossip.
If she work in this hair salon, that's exactly what she's doing. That's all she hear all day.
Definitely, yeah.
People gossiping about you.
Yeah.
Tell me about the loan.
So I loaned Cassandra the money earlier in 2015.
How much?
$1,200. This boyfriend we were speaking about was locked up, and They agreed upon him being free, they would pay me back in a reasonable time.
Okay, and tell me when that was exactly.
It was January.
January, all right.
2015.
And that's of what year?
2015.
2016.
Ma'am, you owe her this money, and if so, why haven't you paid?
So I did borrow the money from her, but in 2015 I borrowed the money. But in 2016, when that reasonable time came that I was going to pay her, we sat down and talked about it, and she understood that I was going through some things. I really wasn't in that position, and she forgave the loan, like because of like everything I was doing for her.
When was the last time you asked for your money?
I have text messages here, and it shows.
From when?
April 17th, 2019.
Of this year? And what did she say? Let's see it. Ma'am, what do you tell her?
I just kind of was like, you know, if you felt like this, then you could have been said this to me, and then I could have been working on repaying you. Like, I'm throwing a super big fashion show. She was just like, you know, oh, she does owe me this money. Let me recoup it now because I got it. She's on her 50-cent stuff, you know, like, oh, you got it to pay, now you're gonna pay me my money. And so, like, I understood, and I told her, like, if I would have been new this, I would have been making efforts, but it just kind of came out of nowhere. It kind of was like reactive.
She's asking in April. The fact that we have to keep going over this BS is beyond me. I'm gonna just take it to court. And her response is, how am I ducking and dodging? I manage your Facebook page. This sounds like somebody who at least believes it was forgiven. Why do you think out the blue she decided to do this?
Well, like I said, because I have it now. Like, I feel like, you know, she probably understood, like, I have 5 kids, and I'm a full-time entrepreneur. So yeah, I just feel like she sees that I'm probably being more successful now and that I might have the access to the funds, and now she's kind of like, her niceness has ran its course.
I don't see anything on the other hand where she says you don't have to pay me.
I even went through all, like, to bring evidence, I went through like all like old screenshots, and I'm like, dang, none of this is helping me. I might as well not bring anything at all.
Yeah. And I don't see where she has even doubted her conviction. You don't doubt your conviction, you believe. I believe you believe that it was forgiven.
Yeah.
And I believe she believes it wasn't.
Definitely. How did a person's main purpose become chasing green paper? Not peace or clean energy or preserving the planet we inhabit, but money? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're systematically conditioned. We're all Stockholm victims.
Love it.
Defendant Cassandra Wills worked with the plaintiff, but the plaintiff claims they went their separate ways because Cassandra was bad for her reputation.
You have the burden of proving that she forgave it, and you're unable to do that. She's able to prove that she gave it to you. You're unable to prove that she forgave it. So I'm going to have to grant her judgment. Good to have you two honest ladies in here today.
Thank you.
And I'm proud of the things you're doing. And as you as well. That hair salon, keep the gossip going. Else you'll lose your customers.
She be educating them though. Like she got my hair together. Like she does a good job at what she does. So like, yeah, I'm happy she's getting her money.
What's the name of your business?
It's by Pam.
Where?
It's in Rockford, Illinois. Yes, sir.
All right,
yes,
good. I gave her a play. Want to give you a play.
Thank you.
You graded her spoken word. You graded hairstyling, obviously, because you got a lot of gossip coming through there. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
Thank you.
You know, I appreciate what you've done for my social media page. My following has grown, but I just wanted my money back, and I'm sorry I had to come to this.
I definitely understand. I get it. 50 Cent showed you how to do it. Okay, all right, gotta get your money back. I definitely understand, and I really appreciate it when you came through for me in the first place. So yeah, wish we didn't have to do all this, but I mean, it is what it is. You deserve it.
Thank you.
Plaintiff Priscilla Trevino says she grew up on the south side of Chicago, and she was involved in drugs, gangs, and violence. Priscilla wants her son, the defendant, to learn from her mistakes and not end up dead, but she's suing him today for the value of a car. Defendant Nico Frosto Gutierrez says he lives in a bad neighborhood, and gang violence has taken the lives of many of his friends and his brother. Nico is thankful for his mother, but he feels she's suing for more than he owes.
Start with you.
Your Honor, I was here a couple years back, and I'm glad to see that you're still doing good and well.
What, you suit happy?
No.
Well, you keep suing people then.
No, I just want what's right and what's right and what's wrong is what's wrong.
Okay.
Your Honor, I was born on the west side of Chicago, and I was raised on the south side of Chicago in the back of the yards neighborhood of Chicago. You know, I chose gangs and what comes with gangs, drugs, violence, made a lot of bad choices, which is what I don't want for my son, Nico.
How'd you get out of it?
I just woke up and realized that the streets weren't doing nothing for me. And, you know, when you get locked up, nobody comes to see you, nobody sends you commissary money. I was hungry, I was tired, my kids were out there, they were all by themselves. My poor mom, she was a single mom, and she was raising my kids for me while I was making all these wrong choices in life and sitting up in jail and doing all these bad things.
Glad that helped change. Your mother's concern for your mother does help influence your life. That was one of my biggest change agents.
Yes.
When my mother told me how bad I had done her over the years and told me she was going to die of cancer, and after all I had done, that was an immediate life changer. And what else you want me to know? Your son, tell me about his life from your point of view.
Well, he's a good kid. I love Nico to death, you know what I mean? I want him to make the right choices in life. You know, I want him to obey the laws and not, to learn from my mistakes and not have to go through life in doing the bad things that I chose. I don't want him to end up in jail. I don't want him to end up dead. My son died 10 years ago. He was killed.
Oh, God bless you. Let me see
10 years ago. He was shot to death in front of my...
How old was he?
He was 18. And the guy that killed my son actually in the past 10 years has already killed 3 other people and still on the streets running around beating the system. I just wish...
Tell me about this son. How's he been over the years?
You know, he was getting pulled in through the gangs. They were trying to pull him in, and he made the right choice and to not want to be a part of that. Thank God for
Excellent.
that, you know?
Yep. Good.
Nico has a job now. Good. He's working, but still he's behind on a lot of stuff. And he has a child of his own now. So everything that he does is gonna reflect on his child, so he needs to start making responsible choices. You know, I want him to be a good American citizen, you know, respect the law, respect judges like you, Your Honor.
Well, he's not getting in trouble with the law, though.
Well, he was, you know, doing little things like smoking marijuana. Now they legalized it, you know what I mean?
Legalized it for adults.
No, no good.
How about alcohol?
I mean, okay, I like my drink. I don't know how to drive yet, so I still sit in the house and drink and think I'm driving.
All right.
Hey.
I don't know what you're drinking now, and I don't even know if that comes from alcohol.
Defendant Nico Frosto Gutierrez is being sued by his mother, who admits she was in gangs growing up, and she hopes Nico will learn from her mistakes.
You give me some background, young man.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm thankful for my mom, Priscilla. I come from a bad neighborhood. I lost friends, I lost family to gang violence and guns. Also, my brother died in 2009 to a drive-by shooting. It affected me very badly. Yeah, I have something to say to my mom, Your Honor. I do love you, and thank you for making the man I am today.
Oh, baby, I love you. God bless you. God bless you.
How were you able to avoid hooking up with a gang?
Your Honor, I did get like caught up in the gang violence. I'm not gonna lie, but
how did you escape?
I had a daughter, and it just made me the man I am
know, but
today.
it's not that easy. They still come, hey man, let's go make a move.
I'm not that man, Your Honor.
I know. What would you tell them? Oh, you
Honestly,
don't think
Honor,
you're talking to somebody that don't know anything about this? I know time I went to college, came back that summer, and went to my buddies talking about I can help them get in college with a GED and get it financed through grants and all that. They pistol whipped me and robbed me. So they ain't want nothing to do with that and didn't want anything to do with me anymore. Check it in, as they called it. All right, so I know how it goes. So they didn't just let you walk away. He might still be doing something. If something had to happen for you to get out, let me hear about the car you're suing for.
Well, I had bought a car, you know, Your Honor. I have to walk 2 miles to work and 2 miles back from work. I bought the car for us to prosper, so that way, you know, Nico, he knows how to drive. He's getting his license and stuff. But what he didn't know was that car, when I bought it, didn't have brakes on it. That's why it was parked in front of his school, because when I went to go and take it, the brakes were out. And the guy told me, he's like, there's no brakes on it, wait until I fix it. So he was gonna come over. I had bought all the supplies and everything was inside of the car, brand new brakes. I'm thinking I'm so cool. I'm buying sunglasses from my car, stuff to clean the tires.
So what happened to the
Well,
car?
I was tired from work. Nico goes in there to school, acts like he's gonna go, and he goes in my room, he looks at me, I'm going to school, Mom. And he took the keys really softly, carefully, like a little mouse, and then took the keys and went out of the house with the car and lent it to one of his friends for $20 so he could buy some Pampers and stuff for his baby. So his friend's driving in the car went, and thank God that nobody got hurt, and he just crashed into a post.
And you didn't give him permission to
No, I did
allow
not.
his friend to use
not.
it.
No, I did not.
What do you say, young man?
Yes, Your Honor, I admit I'm stealing the keys and selling them to my friend for $20. I only sold it to him for $20 to get supplies for my daughter. And therefore, I feel
You
that...
sure you're not smoking crack?
Nah.
That's a crackhead move, selling the keys for $20. $20 to get you
I was young and I didn't have a
$20 to
job.
get you 2 rocks. That'll last you for a few hours.
I'm good. But therefore, Your Honor, I feel me and my old friend, we should take in what it costs is $3,000, and therefore I paid $1,000 so far.
Oh,
and
good. He's paid you $1,000?
Okay, but that's not Your Honor, that's not the value of the car.
But at least he's paid you something. That's what I'm trying to get to. Let's see
I'm
it,
just
Dora.
saying, I mean,
He
that's
has made
not...
an attempt, and he's a young
But
man.
that
I'm sure
was like
he
the
done.
stuff that I packed under the
quiet.
bridge. Okay, Your Honor.
Young man has made an attempt. He's a good son, like you said. He's most.
I love him, but,
a
Johnny,
no
that's not
good
the value
son
of the
wouldn't give you a
car.
dime. A no good son will give you $3,000 worth of gain. And your defense today is what?
we should both take in what it costs at $3,000.
Okay.
I already paid $1,000 so far, and I wish to pay the rest.
And that
payments.
makes sense, and that sounds reasonable. On the other hand, the law is if two people are involved in an act, then it can be joint or several liability, and meaning sever the liability. It could be separate or it could be joint. And in this case, it's going to be separate because we don't have him in front of us. Mm-hmm. What can happen is that after you pay the judgment, you can then go after him.
Defendant Nico Frosto Gutierrez is being sued by his mother, who admits she was in gangs growing up, and she hopes Nico will learn from her mistakes.
But in the meantime, she wins against you by yourself because you're the only one we can catch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, Your Honor, may I say something?
Yes.
He didn't give me 1,000 either. It was more like
He did.
700.
$3,000 is your judgment. Have a
Okay.
good day. That man, young man did give it to you. He did.
Thank you.
You're a good man.
Love you
Do
too.
good and do good by life so you won't get in no more predicaments. Learn from my mistakes and do good in life. I love you, son.
Thank you for everything, Mom. Thank you for making me the man I am today, and I love you, and that's all I gotta say. Thank you.
God bless you.
Plaintiff John Tullis has 2 children with the defendant, and he claims his ex is a violent drunk. And he has video of her trying to leave his house with their child when she was intoxicated. John says the defendant signed over her custodial rights to him, and he's suing her today for car damages and emotional distress. Defendant Ashley Sullivan insists the only reason she signed over her custodial rights to the children was because John was harassing and stalking her, then paid her to do so. Ashley insists she's a good mom, and John is the one who left her for his 17-year-old. Ashley's countersuing John for car damages.
Start with you.
You know, I want Ashley to get her life back on track. We have 2 kids together, and path she's going down right now isn't the greatest. I'll start. We got
What path
together.
is she going down?
She likes to party a lot, so
Okay.
she's going to the bars quite a bit.
That's not true, Your Honor.
Okay. You don't go to the bars at all?
I go there 2 or 3 times, you know, in a couple-week period.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, sir.
In 2002, me and Ashley, we got together in high school. She was 14, I was 16. You know, things were going great. We were in love, so. She moved in with me at 17, 2005. We got pregnant with our first child. She didn't want to keep it. You know, I pursued her. Finally, she
That's
said.
not true, Your Honor.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, but she said, okay, she'll do that. So we kept it, and I said, I'll get us a house, I'll get us a family car. I got the car, I got the house, everything was going great. And then 2007, we had our daughter Ella, and she actually went to the clinic that time to get the abortion.
That's not true, Your Honor.
All right, I'll let you.
I'm sorry.
I'll let you clarify once he finishes with his background. Go ahead.
Okay, after she had Ella, the day she got out of the hospital, we went to a Halloween party, and she got drunk and went home, 2 days after having our daughter. She's out drinking already. So then after that, on July 7th, she came home drunk from the bar. She's underage, so she's 20. She wasn't old enough to be at the bar.
Does that have to do with the car damages?
This has to do with the emotional stress. I think you'll probably want to
All right, before you get into the details of what you're suing about, let me allow her to give some background.
Okay.
Okay. I got pregnant when I was 17, had a kid when I was 18, got pregnant when I was 18, had another one when I was 19, graduated high school, wasn't planning on getting an abortion with...
Talk to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did go to the abortion clinic. He gave me the money to go, and I didn't do it because I heard the baby's heartbeat. And the only reason I went to the bar when I was 20 is because he kicked me out of my house.
Because what?
It's because he kicked me out of my house.
And you went to live at the bar?
No, that's why I was going to the bar. I was pregnant for 3 years. I didn't.
What does that have to do with going to the bar? Something I'm missing.
He said that I go to the bar every night.
Okay.
But I don't.
He said you go often.
Last summer in July, I went to the bar just about
to try and ease the pain?
Every other night. Yeah, I did go to the bar. But I don't anymore.
To try and ease the pain of the kick out? Okay, unless you tell me that, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because when you say I was kicked out and I went to the bar, that makes me think you went there to live.
No, nothing. Yeah.
No, nothing yet.
No, you're right.
Gotcha. Let's get back to you. Let's get to the car damages you're suing her about.
Okay. I kicked her out on the 7th because she came home from the bar. I have the protection order I filed on the 8th because she came home.
See that.
She came home from the bar on the 7th right there, and came home, and our young daughter Ella was sleeping in the room, and she woke up crying, and Ashley was drunk, and I was sleeping on the couch with my son Chandler, and she started screaming at her daughter. I said, okay, this is the last straw, Ashley. I filed a protection order against Ashley.
Let me hear from you about that.
Don't believe that ever happened.
All right, good enough.
That's all I have to say about that.
Good enough. You don't believe it happened.
No, it didn't.
Right.
I'm
Sir,
positive.
what else you want me to know?
I also have sole full custody of both of our minor children.
How did you get sole custody?
Ashley Sullivan here signed them over to me.
Why?
She wanted to live the party life instead of being a responsible parent.
He was harassing me for 30 days straight.
He made you do it?
Yes, he did. He stalked me for a month.
He stalked you about what?
I had to sign the papers. He gave me money to sign the papers.
Sir?
Your Honor, the money was in our agreement. She can see the children anytime she wants, 24 hours advance. I told her I would give her $2,000 to help her get a house for the children because I didn't know where she was going to live.
Plaintiff John Tullis has 2 children with the defendant, and he claims he has video evidence of the defendant acting erratically with their child while she's intoxicated.
The car damages, let's get to that.
Me and my children, I was taking them to Ashley's house for Ashley to see the children for the day. And when we arrived there, I went inside to bring the kids inside, and I saw a paraphernalia pipe on the counter. And so I told Ashley, hey, if you're gonna have this stuff around the house, the kids aren't gonna stay here. And so I I picked up my daughter, hold her, had my son's hand, and she got mad and pushed me and up against the wall. The mirror on the wall fell and broke. So we went out to the car. I was putting my kids inside the truck, locking the door. She ran out, tried to open the door. I locked it, and that's when she started punching and hitting the window. I have the police report where she admitted it to the cops because the cops were called on that.
I see it. Ma'am?
He came in my house breaking stuff, and I broke the piece of mirror that went in the thing, and yeah, I admitted to it, and my hand was covered in blood.
What did he break? Give her some tissue.
He's just really good at manipulating people, and he left me for a 17-year-old, and he's trying to act like I wasn't a good mom, and I went drinking and did all this stuff, and I didn't.
Well,
I was a stay-at-home mom.
typically when
I went to school, I had a job, I was trying to make myself better to get away from him, and this is what.
Okay. What did he do to you, ma'am?
He busted through my house like he always
kicked
does.
in the door?
He flung the door open. And he broke my stuff, so I went out there and he went and hid behind his...
He
hid
never
behind
mentioned
the
anything
no.
about your son and drugs being around?
No.
Okay.
They
Why
hadn't
do you
even
think
got
he?
out.
Why
The
do you
kids
think
weren't
he
even out of
did
the
that
car. I
that
don't
day?
know how that.
Why do you think he did that?
Because he always does that, and I
All
don't
right.
understand.
Do you ever go to the police?
Yes, they
And
have reported.
You have your reports. Don't have that?
No, I don't.
All right. She admits to the car damage. What about the emotional distress? What
I have a
makes you think?
video on that, sir.
All right.
This is the video at the house.
You don't need to be driving when you're like this, Ashley.
She's drunk.
It's not a good idea. Okay? You don't need to talk like this in front of our kids. Where are you going? Where are you taking him? Ashley, don't take him like this. Please stop. Don't take him. He's sleeping.
Oh my
You're not in the right
God.
state of mind right now. Please don't do this to him. Please stop.
That just sounded perfect,
Want
didn't
to say
it?
anything about that?
Did that not? He's manipulating you. Did you hear him in the background? Don't do this when you're in that. I just gotten off work. I wasn't even drunk.
No, yes, you were.
I just
in
thought.
my opinion, you were.
How?
You were drunk and out of control and screaming and cursing in front of your children.
Ella wasn't
Let's
there.
move on. Give her some tissue. Ma'am, that's not the way life goes. You can't cause all these damages to people's lives, to people's items, and then come to court and start crying and expect me not to continue adjudicating this case. And that's the impression I'm getting from you today, that you're trying to invoke sympathy from me, from the viewers, and others when you were clearly wrong in every instance that he has alleged today. And it involves your children, and your children are suffering because of your behavior. That's not manipulation. That's being drunk and out of order. And I'm not feeling sorry for you today. All right? So let's get that out of the way. Now let me get to her car claim. $1,566 for car damages he committed against you. Explain.
I was at the bar, and he was at the bar waiting for me. And
Where were the children?
ask him.
Okay. Where were the children?
My children were with my nanny that night.
All right. Go ahead.
His nanny. Do you want to hear about the nanny?
No.
Oh, he was there. My car wasn't keyed. I walked out.
Your car
the cop
what?
We found his ID underneath my back tire where the damage was.
He had keyed
There
your
wasn't-
car, you're alleging?
On both sides.
Okay. Do you have a police report or anything?
Yeah.
Let me see it. Sir, did you do this?
No, sir, I did not.
Was your ID found under the car?
No, it was not, sir. The lady that owns the bar.
Did you tell the police that his ID was under the car?
Yeah, and the policeman found it.
Pardon me?
The police found it.
Sir?
That's not true. The police.
All right, show it to me in the police report. Now, somebody's telling a big lie. Another bar patron had found the ID laying near Sullivan's car and returned it to Tullis. Anything to say about that?
When I came back to the bar, the lady, the owner of the bar gave me the ID. She said that they found it in the gravel.
Near her car?
No. Her car is on a paved parking
Don't
lot.
believe you, sir. I believe you did it. $1,566 for the defendant, and for your damages, sir, I'll grant you the amount you're requesting plus the emotional distress. $2,697 is your judgment, leaving the plaintiff with $1,131. Have a good day, folks.
I hope for Ashley to get back on track so she can continue seeing her children.
We recently spoke with the plaintiff's mother, Sonia, who told us that John and Ashley's children were now 11 and 13. Sonia also said that John has full custody of both children, and he's enrolled in college to be a psychologist.